All right, let's see, back to our block diagram here. So where's our phase lock loop? Well, how many do you want to count? Here's a phase lock loop right here. All right. Here's a phase lock loop right here. Here's a phase lock loop right here. Here's a phase lock loop right here. There's probably more. There's probably more. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of phase lock loops. And this is not a simple machine. It's going to have several items that add together to give you the output, okay? You can think of it as like a coarse tune and a fine tune, okay? We're going to have a coarse tune that's sort of down here. We're going to have a fine tune that's up here. And we'll see how those go together. So I think what I want to do is let's just go through each one, okay? So I'm not going to talk right yet about how it works, but it's a phase lock loop. It has a 10 megahertz input, and the output is variable from 400 to 1000 megahertz, okay? So this block generates frequencies between 400 and 1000 megahertz, right? This block generates frequencies between 4 gigahertz and 8 gigahertz, okay? And this block kind of puts it all together. But inside of this, there's a block down here, okay? This block down here generates frequencies from 600 to 900 megahertz, all right? And this section here generates frequencies between 30 megahertz and 70 megahertz. And our 4 to 1000 megahertz comes into here and gets divided by 2, and then it gets divided by 8, 9, or 10. Okay? So you can see that we have all kinds of different frequencies coming from all sorts of places, and they're all a lot smaller than 4 to 8 gigahertz, right? This one is 400 to 1000. This one is 600 to 9,000, and they both get divided down into a range when we finally get to this one phase detector here, where we're looking at frequencies around 20 to 50 megahertz, somewhere in there, okay? So in this small 20 to, say, 30 to 70 megahertz range is really where it is. Within this 30 to 70 megahertz, we've generated a frequency between 30 and 70 megahertz that is very, very accurate. And then we're going to multiply that up to 4 to 8 gigahertz, okay? So the phase lock loop that does all the divisions and everything is taking this 30 to 70 megahertz as the input of a phase lock loop, and the output of the phase lock loop is 4 to 8 gigahertz. So we need to explain each one and how it works and what it does. So the next video is going to be about fractional N dividers, okay? So I'm going to do a separate video on fractional N dividers for dummies, right? Just the basics of what that is, because it's used in a couple places. We have a fractional N divider here that develops a particular thing. We have a fractional divider here, 8, 9, or 10. We have a fractional divider here that's 256 divided by some number. So there's these places where there's these strange dividers, okay? So the next video will be about fractional N dividers and then dividers in general. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about how the loop is sort of put together, okay? And then when we get to that point, we can talk about the sampler, okay? Because the sampler is necessary to make these low frequencies work at high frequency.